You know, I've been sitting here waiting because my dad, he's been on like some sort of conference call. Just been, getting everything set up that I need to. I had an extra, what is that, like almost hour than what I expected. Ah, dang it. There we go. So for this today, we're doing Wings IFR 12, which takes us from Portland to SFM, which is Sanford Seacoast Regional. And we're supposed to take one of these, like, non-precision approaches or something like that. And, like, there's not much to this besides having to do one of these. And then, checking which runway is appropriate, which I did. And I mean, I'm gonna take, what was it, runway 25? It's like kind of right in the middle, you know? And this is just them showing, how you do the localizer one, which I'm doing the RNAV, which is almost the same. And then they teach you how to fly, a non-precision approach is like you have to lower your altitude manually at each of the waypoints. And what is this exactly? Oh, rate of descent calculation based on ground speed. So it looks like it's gonna be... Let's see, this plane, I'm usually approaching at like 70 or something. So like 400 feet per minute should work. Something like that. Don't know why there's a whole thing there. I mean, this approach is pretty simple compared to a lot of the other stuff they've had you do in this program. It's just you just fly an RNAV, which in my mind is almost just like a localizer, except you use waypoints instead of a radio signal. So I mean that shouldn't be too bad. I've actually plotted a course here. We'll leave PWM via whatever direction is necessary, and it's probably going to be runway 18. At least that's what I'm going to request. And we'll take this up to this random waypoint. Over Burns, Victor 268. Then take the approach in from there. Because Sape is the first point on the approach plate. That's right there. But then you gotta take it like 20 miles into Gunty. So, it's whatever. It works, it works. And what's good is we still have Boston Center online. It's a different guy than what it was earlier when I would have started, but that's okay. It works the same. So I need to actually get this plane started. Actually, I'll keep the keyboard here. As usual, I come down here in the Kodiak, pull number 3, because that drops your frames in half. And then I'll go ahead and... Actually, wait, that was already in, wasn't it? I don't know why, but, okay. Anyways, fuel up in standby, we'll put that in high. Actually, dang it, we need Speaking of nav, I forgot about that. Fuel pump and ignition. We'll bring in the low idle. And then watch the numbers. And good start. Get the alternator and the bus on. And then I like to come over here, put it in Fahrenheit, because it's the only way you can do this. And then set it to a nice cool 69 degrees. You know, as immaturity ensues. Okay, so the plane is started. We're gonna go ahead and put in the 4,000 here. Actually, wait. What's the altimeter? 3033 on altimeter of Portland. That's on that website that I had there a minute ago. .3033. Go, no longer in the negatives. Or no, we were up high, that's it. Okay, I'll go ahead and scroll the altitude bug up to 4,000. It'll probably give us lower, but we'll see. Runway heading for 18 is 178. Just ignore the 0.2 because I can't exactly put decimals in for a heading. And then I like to climb out at 100 knots on autopilot. This plane could do like 75, 80, something like that if you were hand flying it, but the autopilot doesn't work too well at that low of a speed. It can do it, but not well. Let's see. Oh dang, I forgot to actually hit the heading button. There we go. Come over here and put in the flight plan. So we're starting at KPWM. And then going to KSFM, Sanford. And then some en route waypoints. Louis, start off with, just a random waypoint out there. It's a good way to get me, you know, kind of go in the right direction. Or the opposite direction, actually, but it's kind of going towards the thing. It burns. And then I put in... what is Sape? Then I go back, highlight Sape, load an airway. We're taking... that isn't even right. There should be another one. Let's see here. Maybe I go back one and then do it? No? What? Where's my waypoints? Well, I guess I can't do an airway because it's not going to add anything. Maybe that's why. That would make sense. And then I already know what approach procedure I'm going to do, which is the RNAV for runway 25, isn't it? Yeah. And we'll take it from Sape. Minimums on the chart, so you go all the way down to the bottom. It's 496, so we'll put in 500 to the plane. It doesn't like to scroll really fast. So when you do that, it like keeps glitching back and stuff. I hate it. It's really annoying. You can't scroll it up really quickly. Even this slow, it's still kind of doing the glitchy thing. Anyways, go down to load, hit that button, and then our full flight plan should be in there. Yep, we're good. But now I gotta come over here, put in the frequency for Boston Center, 134.7. I should have that memorized by now because I've been here so many times. There's no ATIS around here, so that's okay. Oh, you know something I should do before I go into Sanford?
Boston Center, Westshed 603, requesting descent disabled.
On the
Westshed 603, descend via Ocean 5
Look at the
arrival.
remarks.
Runway 27, Boston, altimeter 3032.
3032 for the altimeter
that guy's
Boston, and
pretty
descend
loud.
via the Ocean 5 arrival for Westshed 603, runway 27.
Okay, wind calm preferred runway 32. I'm going 25. Actually, I didn't even look at runway lengths. I mean, this plane could probably do it either way.
717, connect Boston, approach 133.0. Delta 1521, report ready for departure.
Yeah, runway 25.
Alright, ready.
Why does it have two different dimensions? I don't understand why. Oh.
Air Canada 155, squawk 4720.
4720,
Okay, well, go ahead and request the wings flight. I do need to get my notebook. Where did I put that? Over here.
Boston W 1418 out of 16 and a half, climbing 17.
Yep, Kansas 438, squawk 4724.
This guy a new center controller? He possibly is. Just that means there's a possibility of
JetBlue
not being able to do the
Boston
wings
Center,
flight.
climb maintain level 210.
210, W 1418.
Air Canada 165, radar contact 100 miles northeast of Bangor, VR.
Canada 165.
Primary 4211 Heavy, good evening, Boston, with you, flight level 360.
JetBlue 19, maintain level 330.
Maintain flight level 330, JetBlue 19.
Yeah, 1488, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles, westbound,
It's almost like he doesn't know.
A320 at flight level 330.
We're picking up the traffic on our navigation display, United 1480. We'll keep an eye out.
Southwest 1521, ready to go.
Southwest 1521, fly runway heading runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 10, good takeoff. Southwest 1521.
Westshed 8471, cross Lolly at a maintained level 200, Kennedy altimeter, cross Lolly on at a maintained level 200.
Cross Lolly 200, let's
Oh wait, now November 341 or no, Kodiak 3410 whiskey. I don't use the pilot club for this.
Primary 4211 with you, flight level 360.
Primary 4211, Boston Center, bonsoir, squawk 4754.
4754, primary 4211.
Boston Center, Kodiak 3410 whiskey on the ground at Portland. Request IFR to Sanford for wings IFR 12.
JetBlue 19 climb maintains level 340.
Hopefully I didn't
340, JetBlue 19.
jump over someone like that.
And calling for clearance at Portland Semi.
Okay, stand by. Go ahead, have my code thing ready.
Primary 4211 radar contact 100 miles east of Crank.
I do have respect for the
Primary
people that
4211, you don't have a flight plan, I'll probably Mendo, just refiling from
that do center controlling in Boston, because like they also have to deal with all this wings stuff and all the other crazy people that come flying in. I'll go ahead and set takeoff
Number
flaps.
3410 Whiskey clearance available, advisory copy.
And ready to copy, 1 Sierra Whiskey.
Hello, this is Delta 498.
Number 341 Sierra Whiskey, clear to Stanford Airport, Portland 6, departure, radar vectors direct, maintain 4000, departure with me, squawk 4741, and wings IFR 12 is approved.
Yeah, we're cleared via the PWM6 departure, and direct, and departure with you, 4741 on the squawk, 341 Sierra Whiskey.
Number 341 Sierra Whiskey, read back correct, expect runway 36 for depart, actually, expect runway 18 for departure, advisory taxi.
Yeah, 18, we'll advisory taxi, 1 Sierra Whiskey.
Okay, 734, connect New York, approach
Okay,
120.8.
4741.
Over to New York approach. Thank you for your help. Good day, Air Canada 734. Boston Center, Primera 4211 Heavy, back on flight deck.
Roger.
Oh, shoot. And then I'm gonna go
Boston
ahead
Center,
and
Delta 498.
go hold short of
1890 miles on
the taxiway over here.
Lufthansa 498 Boston Center round. JetBlue 210, contact Boston approach 133.2.
Over to approach for JetBlue 210, see ya.
Unit 2120, contact New York Center 125.32.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Center 125.32.
HO Tree Tree
JetBlue 1418,
Foxtrot.
contact Boston approach 133.2.
You know, I saw you had
123
followed.
JetBlue 1480.
Jeez, that's loud. Saw you had followed
JetBlue
earlier.
90,
Go ahead
via
and
robot
play your
arrival,
thing on the
runway
stream.
27 Boston altimeter 3034.
Just hadn't, you know, I wasn't live when you followed, so there you go.
Southwest 1521, cross crank, gotta maintain 7000 New York altimeter 3037.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this controller's new or something
Crank
like
at
that.
7030
I don't know.
Southwest 1521.
Boston Center, Kodiak Tree for 1 Sierra Whiskey, ready to go, short of Charlie.
Delta 2864, Lima Airspace Business Center is closed, ready to service terminate for exchange group.
And it's probably gonna be taxi runway 18 via Charlie.
Boston Center, Lufthansa 498 with you.
Lufthansa 498, Boston Center, roger.
I'm just gonna go ahead and write that down. That's what I'm guessing.
Cleveland Center is closed, ready to service terminate for exchange
Jeez,
group.
I gotta turn down this dude's volume again.
Thanks for the ATC. See ya, JetBlue 19.
United 1488, Lima Airspace, Toronto Center is closed, ready to service terminate for exchange group.
There we go.
Surprising United 1480 season.
Should this be taxi via Charlie to 18 or whatever? It's 18 via Charlie. I need to remember that, especially because
And
I'm.
number 3410, Whiskey, I'll call you back in just a second.
I mean, I doubt there's a controller
Alright,
handoff
there we go.
right now. Guy's only been here an hour. Well, I mean, he could be doing that.
928, clear direct Probie.
Possibly.
Clear direct Moby 908, thank you.
Southwest 6164, clear direct Probie.
Sierra Nevada Spy, you got Boston Center, Boston Approach. Looks like ground is online. Ground's online there.
Contact Boston approach 133.0.
Of course, you got the almost the whole New York skyline lit up. A little bit of Washington Dulles. Oh, you don't see Norfolk online much.
3410 Sierra Whiskey, runway 18, taxi via Charlie.
18 via Charlie, 10 Whiskey. Let's go. Bring it up into high idle.
Air Canada 165, contact Montreal Center 128.77.
Over to Montreal to 165, thanks.
Primary 4211, contact Montreal Center 128.77, Buffalo.
128.77, bonsoir. Thanks for ATC Phoenix Line. Take care. Primary 4211.
And at 438, contact Boston Center 128.77, Buffalo.
Fast.
12877.
Wait, is he telling him it's Buffalo?
1521, contact New York
Or something?
Center
I don't
125.32.
2532,
Or maybe there's some sort of inside joke I don't know about.
Pro Flight 213, descend via Roebuck 3, arrival runway 27, Boston altimeter 3034.
Send via the Roebuck 3, ILS 27, company altimeter 250. Sounds great.
Thank you.
I wonder if he's streaming. Because they say you sound great, or maybe he's just newer on center.
Contact Boston approach 133.0.
Yeah, it's just Boston Center, that's it. Okay.
Number 1194 Tango, contact Boston approach 133.0. Yeah, 2864, coming in very quiet, say again.
Yeah, he is quiet even for me and broken
Yes,
too.
you have.
That's not a good mix.
Delta 2864, affirmative, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Center is 919, stay 9 with the climbing altitude going for 14,000.
Yeah, 1979, Boston Center, Walton, climb, maintain level 380.
380, 929.
Delta 90, contact Boston approach 133.0.
Over to Boston.
There's a United.
Great job,
Thanks.
But 1715, heard all of the cool kids who get direct probe. Any chance direct probe?
Pro Flight 213, you're a very cool kid, glitter, probe.
You rock. Direct probe 213.
And we like him. 341 Sierra Whiskey, fly runway heading runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading and clear takeoff 18, but Kodiak 341 Whiskey. I haven't flown this for a bit, I'm messing up the call sign. Get landing and strobes on.
Gas 750, Boston Center.
Condition levers up.
Climb, maintain level 340.
Okay. And just because I can, I like to do a static takeoff. There we go.
Boston Center,
And 500 feet, I'll go ahead and bring up the flaps one.
What's at 1680, Boston Center, climb and maintain level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, what's at 1680?
I'm gonna nose down a bit now that I'm at 1,000. Get the speed up. I'll bring it flaps up, autopilot, continue the climb, and on heading. Don't need the landing and taxi lights now.
Boston Center, American 7184 with you, climbing through 12,500 for 170.
American 476, climbing tape level 380.
380, American 0476.
Now, what's he gonna look? What's
And
he gonna have me do?
American 7184, Boston Center, climbing tape level 210.
210 for American 7184.
Delta 2321, Boston Center.
And that's kind of funny, is I have to do this whole circle thing here for this.
Delta 2321,
this
Boston,
procedure.
climbing tape level 210.
Climbing tape level 210, 2321.
Time now. I'm gonna be passing over this same spot here in about
The 2321,
25
FedEx
minutes.
Provi.
Alright, landing rate predictions ain't gonna be for another 30 minutes. This program's crazy. Compensate with the wind a little bit. Move the heading bug to the side. And then, so I'm not going too far, I'm gonna bring back the throttle.
Boston Center, hello, United 599, 1000 for 14.
Number 3410, Whiskey, Boston Center, radar contact, climbing tape 4000, and proceed to Stanford.
What? 4,000, and I'm supposed to go up to Sappy for a particular procedure into the airport.
Alright, let's do that. Number 3410, Whiskey, proceed to Sappy, and when able, say approach request, and let me know when you get the weather notice.
Does this guy not read my flight plan? Okay, we'll say approach request here in a couple minutes, 10 Whiskey.
Yeah, 599 Boston Center, climate maintain flight level 3.
Okay, like, I had this whole flight plan down here,
We'll let you back here.
and I did that for a reason, and then this guy's like, nah fam. Nice joke. No, he said, Wings IFR 12 is authorized, or whatever it is they say exactly. I mean, as long as I'm here from Sappy, I should be fine. Oh wait, and he said 4,000, but that's already going to be a little high. Oh my god. Whatever. It's a wings flight, so we're going to wing it. How about that? Okay, what's the approach called again? RNAV runway 25. And I already do have the weather. I looked it up before departing. The weather there, no clouds, but it's gonna be a crosswind on landing. It was like a crosswind either way, and there wasn't an IFR approach to 114, so I was gonna take 25 instead. Could have done 3-2, but I would have had a tailwind. And that's not a good idea. And then the approachers are now runway 25. I'm not even really doing direct Sappy, I'm just doing heading mode, you know. Heading mode and working on my speed. Yeah, flaps are up. Okay.
Flight 213, contact Boston, approach 133.0, bye.
32
Bye.
nothing. Best of luck, man. You're crushing it. We'll see you, brother.
So this guy's definitely doing like some sort of thing. Maybe. Oh wait, it may be an OTS. I don't know. Boston Center, Kodiak, Tree 410 Whiskey. I'd like to take the RNAV runway 25 from Sappy into Sanford.
Roger, advising me of the weather and NOTAM.
And I do have the weather, 10 Whiskey.
10 Whiskey, Sappy cleared RNAV runway 25 from.
That's Sappy cleared RNAV 25, 10 Whiskey. Bro,
American
this dude
7184,
should have just let me fly my
280.
flight plan, I'm gonna be honest, because I had that set up for him.
American 7184.
Delta
All he had to do was vector me to the
2321,
north.
maintain best
I would have
forward
been
speed.
good.
Best for speed, 2321.
And Delta 2321, descend via Robux 3
Because I'm
arrival.
pretty much doing a 180
Boston
here.
altimeter 3034, and maintain best forward speed, resume published speeds at Proby.
What am I doing?
I'm sorry, which?
Sappy.
Delta
Direct.
2321 negative, descend via the Robux 3 arrival,
Go
runway
for
27,
it.
Boston altimeter 3034, and maintain your best forward speed for now. Resume the published speeds at Proby.
So cleared
Okay,
RNAVs.
clear for,
Go.
3 arrival, runway 27.
I need to go down
I will
to
do the best forward speed. Being after
2,400.
follow the
Bro, I knew this
arrival.
was about to be the like one of the shortest wings flights. I wasn't expecting it to be this short.
7184, descend via Robux 3 arrival, runway 27, Boston altimeter 3034, and resume published speed.
And I'm turning this dude's voice down again.
Descending via the Robux 3 arrival, will resume published speed at Proby and expect runway 27, American
So
7180.
I have 18 miles until Gunty. I don't need to really descend this
750,
fast.
descend of pilot's discretion, maintain level 230. Second 842, Boston Center, climb, maintain level 220.
Actually, let me check the Boston
JetBlue
Discord.
2951,
Is this guy actually doing like an OTS or something?
Washington Center 133.72, JetBlue 2951.
Retreat 412, Whiskey, no traffic observed between you and the Stanford Airport. Report IFR cancellation in the air on the ground first. Change to advisory approved.
We're doing advisory, and I'll tell you on the ground. Pilot gun tree 41, or not, Kodiak tree 41. I completely messed up the call sign there. What the heck? I've been flying the pilot club too much. That's kind of hard to say, but yeah, I've been flying with them too much, I think. Okay, and I'm still a ways away from the airport, so I'm not going to start reporting on Unicom just yet. I'll do it over Gunty. Bro, I had the whole flight plan in there and everything. This controller just came over here and kind of screwed me. Anyways, so you're on the PDF. First points, you gotta be at or above 2,400. And then Zimaru, you're above 1,800. And then at 500 feet, I assume right here, at a mile and a third out, that's when you're figuring out if you're gonna make the runway or not. Or maybe it's the 680. I don't know. Either way. And then missed approach, climb to 1,000, and climbing left turn to 2,400, direct Gunty. So I assume you enter the hold there. Yeah, no hold. Yeah, it says hold. should be good. Wait a second. There's a few scratches and dents here on my throttle. I can feel them like when I'm holding it. Huh. That's weird. I'm just gonna try and stay within flaps range for this whole thing. I don't think that's the airport. I could be wrong though. It could possibly be the airport. Actually, yeah, it probably is. And I bet the reason this guy had me wait a minute, or wait like 10 minutes to get my clearance, was because he was looking up the wings flight and what all it says to do. Which, whatever. Oh, you know what I can do real quick? That's the wrong airport. It's this one. Go to procedures. RNAV 25. I can view it on the map. There we go. I'm still gonna have it up on my second screen though. And wait, I was still trying to check the Boston Discord. Where is that? I thought I would. Did I leave their Discord? Oh, yay. My Discord randomly crashed. Yay. That's the one problem with having a modded Discord, is it likes to crash. I don't need the fancy features right now anyways. So when it crashes, it reverts back to normal Discord. So it's just I don't have the fancy features right now. That was on the 15th. Is anyone coming online? Or anything about some big thing happening? I mean, a lot of people must just check the Boston Discord a lot, because I'm not really seeing it. Unless there's something I'm missing. Or maybe even on their forums. Maybe someone said something. Actually, wait, I'm close to Gunty. Gotta watch out for that. If I go over to their forums, they're on the screen. Just looking at new posts on the right side there, and I'm not seeing it. Whatever. Gotta fly this approach. So at Gunty, you can start going down to 1,800. And luckily I can attempt to follow my little thing right there. I don't think there's a way for it to tell me how many feet per minute I have, like I have in the longitude. We'll see though. And then once I start the descent, I'll announce this on Unicom. Oh wait, there's the dot up there now. Oh, wait, what airport name is this? Sanford Seacoast Regional Traffic, Kodiak Tree 41 Sierra Whiskey, inbound from the northeast on the RNAV runway 25. Currently about 10 miles from the runway. This will be a full stop. Stanford Regional Traffic. Like, isn't that supposed to tell me there? Oh, you gotta go? Well, I'll see you later then. Sucks you're gonna miss the landing. Or maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna start going down. What did I say, 500 feet when I was figuring that out earlier? I should probably put flaps out too. If we keep it going, we'll try and watch. Okay. And we'll see if I'm gonna do a second one or not. I might have time for it. I think the second one is an airport just west of Boston you gotta fly to. Get the landing and taxi lights on. And then we're about to be at Zimmeru. And then from there, I'll put it down to 500 feet. Oh, no, wait, for now, I still have to do the 1800. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. See you when you're back. Oh shit, I'm about to stall the plane. Because I dropped flaps and all that. I just gotta keep it below, I think it's 120. For the current flap setting I have. Okay, now I'm gonna put this to, let's go 600 instead. That's like my point where don't go lower than that. Although I can definitely see the runway, so it should be fine. Okay, let's do another announcement here. That's 6 miles. And Sanford Regional Traffic, Kodiak Tree 41 Sierra Whiskey. About 6 miles out on a RNAV runway 25. This will be a full stop. Sanford traffic. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Actually, this is a crosswind. I don't really want to do full flaps with a crosswind. Especially that bad of a crosswind. Those look pretty cool out right now. Now, I don't think I have an airport diagram for this place. I have a basic one. So from runway 25, looks like I'll taxi up north. But yeah, that's why they prefer you to take runway 32, I think it was. Or 15, I don't remember which. Airport's 100% within visual sight. Because, you know, it's right there. Go ahead and fly it in manually.
500.
Still got that crosswind. I think it's gone down a couple knots though since I've been in the descent. GPS for distance. You mean the in the cockpit, or are you talking about the map there in the top right? Okay, we're good. Just take it off at the end of the runway. Give myself at least a basic map of what this place looks like. So you measure your distance on the maps to using the kit in your plane. I don't really know how to measure the distance using the stuff in the plane, to be honest. I mean, yeah, if I'm over a specific waypoint, I guess I could say, or could look at the, was it where it says your distance to the next waypoint? But that only works to the next waypoint. I was trying to measure to the airport. And Sanford Regional Traffic, Kodiak Tree 410 Whiskey, clear of runway 25. We taxiing up to the FBO. Sanford Regional Traffic. Let's see, then we gotta go Boston Center.
Hey, Canada 411, climb maintain level 300.
Well, I was on an RNAV, which I had different waypoints that it would have told me the distance to that waypoint. Boston Center, Kodiak Tree 410 Whiskey on the ground at Sanford, cancel IFR.
Tree 410 Whiskey, IFR cancellation received for exchange crews, and congrats on passing wings IFR 12.
Bro, this dude made it difficult to pass wings IFR 12, I'm gonna be honest. So if it gives you the distance to your final approach fix, you can see the distance, pointing to the runway and approach plates. Yeah, I guess.
Also 31 Heavy, Boston Center, welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, it's just easier for me to put 2 points on the map there and get an approximate distance. I mean, I'm also in a sim where I don't have every single physical button, so it makes it a little bit harder. Okay, we'll go back to Unicom. Strobe off, alternator on, nav mode off, flaps up. And you know what, actually, I'll zoom in on here. I mean, I don't know what taxiway it is. Especially because the sign there is probably wrong. There's no, like, published maps that shows the taxiways, at least that I have access to. You know what? I have plenty of time. I might go ahead and do the next wings flight. Because this guy just gave me a huge shortcut. All sorts of messed me up because of that. He's pretty much like, go direct the airport. And I'm like, wait a second. I had the whole flight plan laid out that he seems like he almost ignored. Oh boy, I'm going a bit fast. You know, even though I'm in low idle and all that, this plane still likes to speed up on its own. hold short the runway and announce the crossing, or not, go ahead and do it now. Stanford traffic, Kodiak Tree 410 Whiskey, cross runway 14, heading to the FBO. Stanford traffic. I guess I could have also put in there at the west end. Whatever. Sanford Regional Traffic, Kodiak Tree 410 Whiskey, clear runway 14, heading to the FBO. Sanford Regional. I don't know where like actual parking spots are, so I'll just park it here in front of the building. Straighten it up a bit. Alright, taxi light off. And then we'll go ahead and cut the engine. That can come off. Oh gosh. Beacon and nav light off. Aux bus. The generators. Go ahead and cut the fuel. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, looking at all the switches, I'm good, and then we'll hit that. There we go.